Standing the test of time is what we call as endurance. The human body can prevail only for certain distances, but then pushing it to its limits shows the capability of a human being is. Similarly, there's a lot with motorcycles as well. During the 1980s, the late times of course, there was the KLE 500 and the GPZ 500. The modern parallel twin was finally born. This was considered by MCN as one of the most undesirable motorcycles of all time because it was so thin and it almost felt like sitting on a piece of rock furniture. As time moved by, this gradually became the successor of a brand new series of motorcycle. Something which is dearly required by most of the motorcycle enthusiasts out there. Something which will help the human body to endure long distances. 2007 and we had the first generation Kawasaki Versys. A few years later, as we kept on riding more and longer distances, Kawasaki realized that there has to be a lot of changes to make the already good machine a versatile system. And after years of testing and riding, making the perfect and even better machine and eco-friendly for our planet, presenting you the brand new Kawasaki Versys 650 BS6.
The Versys essentially is an adventure tourer and is a hit among motorcyclists who want a decent middleweight mild muncher that doesn't burn a hole in their pocket. Built to conquer distant lands, these big machines were soon found to be versatile in other biking aspects as well. Seeming to be the only bike you will ever need, this bike fulfills most roles with aplomb. Similar to the Versys 1000, the Kawasaki Versys 650 has been a good-looking, radical and sporty tourer offering since 2015. And it has kept roughly the same design for 2021 as its BS4 iteration as well. Starting with the good bits, the 2021 Versys 650 is probably the most radical touring bike on offer in India, and it gives its competition a good run for their money worldwide as well. The twin headlamp setup along with the air cutouts, sporty fairings, long suspension and the glossy green accents make the Versys 650 excellent to look at. The Versys 650 has large proportions and a tall stance. The front fairing incorporates a pair of sleek looking headlamps. The tall windshield, well chiseled fairing makes it look mean and stylish. The turn indicators are mounted below the headlamps on either side. The switchgear is standard but is of good quality and build. The same goes for the handlebar grips, levers and bar ends as well. The contoured fuel tank blends well with the overall design nicely. The Kawasaki Versys 650 has a sharply raked tail and the step seat gels well with the grab handles on either side. The tail lamp is an LED one, similar to the one seen on other Kawasaki 650 bikes. The short exhaust pipe is neatly tucked below the front footrest. The Versys looks good from all angles and in green color it also looks mean enough. Like the aesthetics, the instrument cluster and switchgear of the 2021 Versys 650 remains exactly the same as before. Right in front of your eyes is a semi-digital cluster with an analog tachometer which enthusiasts will dig.
It even is showing an eco mode indicator to show that we are being eco-friendly towards the betterment of our environment.
Underneath the tacho is a small LCD display which shows information like real-time mileage, clock, gear position, trip meters, odometer and the obvious speed. The setup is pretty basic and feels old, especially in these modern TFT times. The story is the same for the switchgear as it sees no update and gets basic switches along with a hazard light switch. Even though the quality levels are good, this is one criterion where we felt the Versys shows its age and it could definitely use an update here. Back in the day, the Versys 650 was one of the most comfortable bikes in its segment, and we are happy to report that it still is. Swing a leg over and you will appreciate the relatively low saddle height and the easy to reach controls. The seat is wide and will sustain a day's worth of hard riding with ease while being wide, long and roomy for the rider as well as the pillion, often feeling like a couch. The rubber mounted foot pegs help to keep the vibrations to a minimum and they feel good as well. The Versys 650 borrows the frame and engine from the Ninja 650, a sports tourer. The difference between the two you may ask. The suspension for starters has a longer travel, affording more ground clearance. The seating is taller and more upright thanks to the higher bars and center set pegs. At 840mm, the 650 is a tall bike for the average Indian and most people will find themselves tiptoeing. Among other things, the bike also gets a tall adjustable windscreen up front which helps deflect the air and a large 21-litre fuel tank, all of which makes the Versys more adventure friendly. The adjustable levers are a nice touch too. Also, the mirrors do a decent job and one can easily see what they are leaving behind. The sharp detailing also stands out. The tail section too is brilliantly executed. There are grab rails that run alongside the wide rear seat and notches that are built into the rear tailpiece for the optional hard panniers to cleanly sneak into. All this adds a mere 5 kg over the 650 and 12 kg over the ER6N. Sum the starter and you are greeted with a muted rumble. For 2021, the Kawasaki Versys 650 gets the same 649cc parallel twin motor which now meets the BS6 norms. Talking numbers, this motor makes 66 PS of peak power and 61 Nm of peak torque, losing about 3 PS of power and about 3 Nm of torque, which is not uncommon in these strict norms. However, this isn't too evident once things get into motion. The motor feels butter smooth from the get-go. The torque is well distributed throughout the rev range. But if you're looking for a kick in the pants kind of fun, the Versys misses out on it. And this is primarily because the motor feels linear and pulls throughout from as little as 2000 RPM. The parallel twin prefers being low-key in the decibel department, and I think that's fantastic for a touring machine. Too loud an exhaust can be quite aggravating and add to the fatigue if you're covering long distances at a stretch. The Versys 650 does not get traction control and frankly doesn't need it. In terms of usability and accessibility, it's very close to being idiot-proof. A novice can ride it fairly well, and in the hands of a skilled rider, the Versys shines even more. A pro is that this makes the motor very versatile in the city as well as the highway. Mated to the motor is the same slick 6-speed gearbox from before, but sadly misses out on a much needed slipper clutch. However, we found the clutch a little too hard for our liking, especially in the city commuting. Among other things, the Versys does a decent job at keeping its temperament, as we didn't face any heating issues. The top speed of the bike is around 170 km per hour and it takes about 5.4 seconds to reach a ton. Lastly, the bike returned about 21 km per litre during our test, which rounds the total range to about 400 km for the massive 21-litre fuel tank. Out on the twisty South Thali, it can handle as well as this ER6N. That is due to its 41mm separate function USD forks that lets you adjust preload and damping via 2 green anodized nuts atop the fork legs. The rear offset monoshocks get a fairly simple preload adjuster via a remote dial that lets you adjust stiffness in a jiffy. The overall setup is on the softer side and its versatile suspension can tackle anything you throw at. However, I would personally crank up the preload for short-spirited rides though. The steel frame too is stiffer than the 2015 version, while the Dunlop Sport Max tires provide ample grip for you to get away with cornering antics. Getting on and off the trail, I was surprised at how nimble the Versys felt while attacking gravel. The ground clearance at 170mm though is a little less than what we usually get in touring offerings. In any case, the Versys overcame most obstacles while the grunty engine makes light work of charging up the hill. Slap a pair of Bridgestone Battle Axe A41s and you will have tiger-rivaling performance off-road. Unlike other tall tourers, the Versys enjoy spirited riding. This is because the bike gets 17-inch wheels at both ends and the diamond frame, which is a proven combination. The wheel size hinders the off-road capabilities a little, but Kawasaki claims the Versys to be a tourer and not a hardcore ADT. Braking wise, the bike keeps the same setup as before. It gets twin 300mm front pedal disc and a 250mm rear pedal disc paired with Nissin calipers with ABS as standard. The bite and feedback are good and the stock Dunlop rubber sticks well into the tarmac. The only thing that limits the Versys' superb riding dynamics is its weight. At 218 kgs, the Versys is pretty heavy and one can feel it while riding slow. The Versys 650 is one of the most affordable middleweight touring bikes in India. This also makes it one of the most value for money mile munchers in the market. Surely it could use some updates like LED lighting, a TFT display, more electronics, etc. But that would result in a price bump and we Indians aren't too fond of that, are we? All in all, if someone is looking for a capable mile munching machine that can take you from A to B comfortably, the Versys 650 is a great bike to consider.
So if you love to crunch a lot of miles on the highway or a bit on the off-road trails as well, I feel this is one of the best bikes you can buy after an upgrade from the 390 or something of that class for sure. The Versys 650 is a definite versatile system indeed. Meanwhile, I would like to introduce you to someone who has been a proud owner of this for more than 6 months for now. welcome to Get Set Anarchy Kishan.
Thank you very
So-
much. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I would definitely recommend the Versys 650 to you all, but would you recommend it?
Absolutely. The Versys 650, if you are ready to go through the spares cost, and if you're okay to manage with the touring needs that you have, if it's a pillion that you want to keep happy sitting behind like a king or a queen, this is the bike for you.
So you have heard it all. If you like this video, don't forget to hit like, share and subscribe. Until next time, get set anarchy.